Well, good morning guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to the channel. For any of you who are new around here, we've had quite a few new subscribers. My name's Neil.
And I'm Ahmed.
And today we've come to...
Berrington Hall.
We have indeed. Berrington Hall is in Herefordshire, so quite a drive for us today, but very beautiful countryside. So Berrington Hall is a Georgian mansion with jewel-like interiors. It was also the last parkland and gardens to be designed by Lancelot Capability Brown. So I think you're really going to enjoy this, guys. Do you want to come and take a look in the house to start with?
Let's go.
Berrington Hall stands proudly within its Capability Brown landscaped parklands and gardens. The house has jewel-like interiors. It was designed by Henry Holland and lived in by the Harley, Rodney and Corley families. Berrington was created as a country retreat more than 230 years ago for businessman and city banker Thomas Harley. He wanted to escape the rat race of the city and live in the countryside. This grand design was also to be the final estate created by the famous landscape gardener Lancelot Capability Brown. Since then, only two other families have owned the house and estate, the Rodneys and the Corleys. Berrington is located approximately 3 miles from Leominster in Herefordshire. It is the most beautiful part of the world. The house is constructed in the Neo-Palladian design, with construction starting in 1778 and being completed by 1781. The exterior is somewhat austere, but once entering the house, you are soon struck by how subtle and delicate the interiors are, in total contrast from the outside. Berrington is home to the Elmar Digby Furniture Collection. It also houses a fine collection of paintings by, amongst others, Thomas Looney. The estate had been in the ownership of the Cornwall family from 1386, but it was sold to Thomas Harley in 1775. In 1767, he had held the honourable position of Lord Mayor of London. He commissioned the creation of the house we see today in 1778. Thomas Harley's descendants would live in the house right up until 1901, when it was sold to the Manchester businessman Frederick Corley MP, later Baron Corley. The house was passed to the National Trust in 1957, with his widow, Lady Corley, allowed to stay on in the house until her death in 1978. Berrington Hall stands today as a wonderful survivor from the Georgian era. It is protected by its Grade 1 listing. Moving away from the main house, you are quickly drawn into the undulating grassy parkland. This leads down to the 14-acre Serpentine Lake. For us, the space we appreciated the most in the house had to be the staircase, hallway and landing. It is beautiful. Thomas Harley chose the location for his mansion extremely well. Equally, he chose the best architect and landscape gardeners, and to this day we are still able to enjoy the beauty of his house and the beauty of his parkland and gardens. Well, that was the inside of Berrington Hall.
Yes, it is very nice. The staterooms are lovely.
Very beautiful. The ceilings are gorgeous, aren't they?
And the staircase is amazing.
It is. It's a wow
With a big
staircase,
dome
isn't
ceiling.
it?
It was lovely.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that. So we've come outside now and we are looking for the walled garden. So we think it's just along this way. Do you want to come and take a look with us?
Let's go and have a look.
Now in the summer this will be
Well, this is very, very peaceful. We're walking through the apple orchard part of the walled gardens. It's very, very peaceful. Well, this is another very beautiful National Trust property. Everywhere we come to has its own unique selling points, and I think at Berrington it is certainly the ground floor staterooms. The ceilings are absolutely beautiful and the staircase is a real wow moment. The walled garden seems to be more with a bias towards actual fruit and veg, which is what it would have been back in its heyday, so it's nice to see it in a more authentic state. They've also got an auricular theatre here, which is quite unusual. They've got a really nice one at Cork Abbey in Derbyshire, and I would say this one is about the same size. The auriculars are not quite there yet, but it looks really pretty. Well, it is actually really special seeing the Parkland here at Berrington Hall, especially as it's the last Parkland setting that Capability Brown was responsible for, and I think it's fair to say that he definitely went out on a high. Berrington Hall sits absolutely perfectly in its setting. The house merges beautifully into the landscape. If I just spin around here, you can see the house behind me, and I'll keep going round and you'll see exactly what I mean. It literally just sits in the landscape. Well, we've really enjoyed looking around Berrington Hall and the gardens today, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Ant, as usual, has driven here today. I'm always grateful that he does that because I am not a big fan of driving. But we had a lovely drive over to Herefordshire, very beautiful countryside, so that's been part of the day out as well. So we really hope you enjoyed looking around Berrington Hall with us. If you did,
Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell.
yes, we love to hear from you guys. It's such a pleasure when we get comments from you, and we always reply. So we hope today's video has found you all well, and we'll really look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.